Hello, welcome to this DCS A-18C tutorial. In this video, we are going to cover how to utilize GPS-guided munitions, specifically the JDAM, but this procedure will work for any GPS-guided munition. It doesn't necessarily have to be this specific one. So to get started, on our 8, 7, 3, and 2 pylons, we have under bombs, the BRU-55 with 2X GBU-38s, the JDAMs, 500-pound GPS-guided bombs. So once again, this procedure will work with any GPS-guided munition. You can see throughout the list there's a bunch of different types, and under air-to-ground missiles, the AGM-154 A's and C's are both GPS guided and utilize the same technique as well. Once all of those are on our pylons, we can go ahead and rearm. I've already finished that, so I'll hit cancel. When rearming is complete, we'll go to our left-hand display, air-to-ground mode. We'll be in our stores page. And then just like when we were utilizing the dumb bombs, we can come up to the top, select our J82s, which is our Mark 82 JDAMs. And you'll notice some different symbologies and whatnot on this page compared to the dumb bombs. The first thing to note is at the top you'll have a timer. This needs to count down to about 7 minutes and 30 seconds. This is your bomb aligning itself and making sure its GPS system is all ready to go. You will not be able to fire the bombs until that has finished aligning. The next option on the left is mode. You have two options, TOO or PP for pre-planned. TOO stands for target of opportunity, and that is what we will cover today. Pre-planned will be covered in a later video. Down here, we have a similar option, eFuse. We will click it, and you will see that there is instant or delay, just like the dumb bombs. We're going to choose instant for today. Delay will be used for hardened targets, and that'll allow it to punch through the armor, and then a split second later explode. We can ignore this option, and then just like our dumb bombs, we can see what pylon is selected, J82 with the box, and we have two of those on the pylon. If we wanted, we can step through all the pylons with the step button. Click it there, and you can see it changes. And what we want to do is step through every single pylon and then change the mode to TOO. So we've already changed this one. We'll step over to this pylon. You'll see the mode is pre-planned. We'll click it for TOO. Step, TOO. Step, TOO. So we want all of our bombs on TOO. You can just spam click the step button and make sure they're all on TOO. And you do not need to set the eFuse for all the bombs. Just like the program page on the dumb bombs, we see down here that it is instant fuse for all of them. If we set it to delay, you'll see it's delay on all of them. Let's put that back to instant. All right, so our bombs have finished aligning. We no longer see the timer up in the corner, and it shows our alignment is good. So let's get in the air, find some targets, and I'll walk you through how to drop a GPS-guided munition. Alrighty, we're approaching the same target area that we practiced with the dumb bombs. Down here to the south. See, they're about my 161. Alright, there they are. So I'm going to go ahead and find a target, same way I would normally. Get myself into air to ground. Plane is armed. Start looking for something that we want to bomb. Alright, that guy looks good. So now that I have a target selected, I'll fly out and then walk you through the symbology and the methodology of dropping a GPS guided munition. As you're learning, you may want to bring your SA page up on the right display, and I'll cover some more symbology on that later. Alrighty, I'm showing about 7 miles from the target. I'm going to turn back in, and we'll notice on our HUD, we see a TMR counter. It'll be a little hard to see. There we go. So that is the amount of seconds until we're at the time of maximum release range. As I'm turning around, you'll see that start counting down since I'm going towards the target. We see our bomb, J-82, in TOO mode. Alrighty, so I'm flying towards the target now. You see my time to the release window is counting down. You can see where our targeting pod is looking on our SA here. And I'm going to go ahead and bring up the HSI. On the HSI, you will see this symbology. This cone pie slice is showing the release window where we can fire the bomb. We are inside of it, so we can fire the weapon. This little dot signifies the target, and we can fire at any point while we're in this window. You generally don't want to fire when you're right at the edges, though. You want to be solidly inside. When we're inside the zone, you'll see up here, it says in zone. Fly back out since we're approaching the end of the window. And now you see the pie slice has went away because we are outside of the zone. Right, so this is telling me if I turned around right now, I would have 11 seconds from this point, or 15 now. You see how it's climbing up? From this point, if I turned around and flew directly at the target. So that's good enough. I'll turn back in. One thing to note, in addition to making sure you're within the pie slice on your HSI, you want to be flying directly towards the target or as close as you can manage. Generally, you just want to be flying towards the diamond, or you can utilize the symbology on your HSI here and just make sure you're flying towards that center target portion. All right, so we're in zone. Once again, we verify that our diamond is where we want it to be. Looks fine. Then all I need to do is hit my weapon release button. And I have released a JDAM from that pylon. You see it only has one. All right, at that point, I'm going to fly out and come back in to give another example. That's all we had to do. We put the diamond where we wanted it. We made sure we were in zone on the HSI or on your HUD, and then fired the weapon. Just make sure you're pointing generally towards the target. No need to fly a line or anything like that, like with the dumb bombs. All you have to do is point yourself towards the target. And there goes the prize that we had selected. We'll do that one more time. So we see if I turn around right now, I'm about 30 seconds from maximum release range. I'll turn back in. Go ahead and find another target. That looks good. Remember where we want our diamond to be placed. Alright, I show I'm in zone. I'm not really pointing towards the target, so I'm going to come over to the left. Alright, I'm pointed generally towards the target. Hit my weapon release button, and one was released. Now, what's nice about utilizing a guided munition like this is it's not like the dumb bombs where it was one pass, one target. You can release multiple bombs in a single pass, which I'll demonstrate here. Fly out a little bit, let that hit, and turn back in and give us some time to work. There we go, Smirch destroyed. Alright, this looks good. Now for GPS guided munitions, since you're giving it a coordinate and it's a fire and forget thing, you can be as high and as fast as you want. I'm only this low for this example, but you can drop these from 40,000 feet plus if you really want. Just remember, this is only valid for stationary targets, since you're firing at a coordinate. If you fire at a moving target, you're not going to have much luck. Adjust my settings. Alright, that looks like a target. I'm going to fly out towards the diamond. And here I'll show how you can fire more than one bomb in a single pass. Here we can see our HSI symbology. We're just flying towards the pie slice. Alright, 3 to zone. We are in range. In zone, now we can fire. So diamond's where I want it. Weapon release. Look for another target. That looks good. Weapon release. Look for another target. That looks good. Weapon release. Let's go find something else. That looks good. Weapon release. And I'm approaching the end of the zone, so I'm not going to fire again. And the zone went away. So at this point, we can see all of our bombs going down to the targets. Four bombs, 4 hits. Easy as that. There are some more advanced techniques you can utilize when using these JDAMs, but they'll be covered in a later video. That should get you up and running. Thanks for watching.